Hello YouTube, it's me, Dan Harkins, and I kinda want to start this out with a joke. Have you seen that hot Indian girl? That's the joke, because they don't exist. They all are ugly and they smell like shit. And this is the return of how much I can't stand Indian people. Now, I want to go off a bit and say there are probably 3 or 4 Indians in this world who I don't hate, and that's because they are Windians. Windians are Indians that have similar traits to white folk. They smell good, they dress normal, they listen to normal music, they don't talk like they're Indians. Basically just white people with a darker tan, and the women are smoking hot. I don't consider them Indian women. They're way too fucking hot to be considered Indians, and they smell terrific. Now, on the other side of the world, while they're being imported to work in our, factories and work on our phones, these women smell like shit. Not just the women, the guys smell like shit, the kids smell like shit. The whole country, instead of India, should be called shit. Well, no, Africa has that, so I don't know. We'll call India Diarrhea Planet. I'm not really good at naming things. I just know it's shitty. Now, a lot of people like to say that I'm racist, and it is true. You're racist. I'm racist. We're all racist. Even Indian people are like, oh look guys, so white people, get them out of here. They're fucking cutting both fake face. Maybe that's how they probably talk. I guess I hear them because they live literally right next to my store, and they're Indian, being annoying. Indian people also don't know how to walk upstairs. If you live in an apartment, you walk up the stairs nice and calmly, you're not slamming. Indian people slam on each step. So when I'm trying to enjoy a good jerk-off session to some bestiality porn, it just takes me out of the mood when I have to hear stomping. And they talk extremely loud, and they walk in the way of everything. Let me tell you, if a building was burning, and for some reason you were dropping mail off of the Indian people, and a fire broke out on that floor, you would never get the fuck off that floor. Because all the Indian people are gonna block your way, and they're not in any rush to get out of there. They're just gonna take the time, gonna be talking to their friends, and you're gonna burn. And while you're dying, you're gonna see all these Indians just walking out calmly. Probably most majority of them are probably gonna die. Indians are slow fucking people for some goddamn reason, and it gets worse when you put them in a goddamn vehicle. You're getting on the freeway. All you want to do is just meet your girlfriend, because you know what? Tonight is the night it's going down. You're finally gonna let her lick your asshole. But that's not gonna happen because Indian people are driving. And instead of driving 65, 75 miles per hour, they decide to drive 22 miles per hour. Then you decide, hey, why don't I go around that person? And then the truck is in front of you. And then you never get your ass licked. And that goes down the book as a pretty terrible day. That's how Indian people are. They're slow, and they smell. They smell like curry. We all know that's a major thing that they like to eat. Curry is just so delicious to these people. I've had curry. It tastes like shit. Even Japanese people eat curry, and I am somewhat tolerant of Japanese people because, they make hentai, and their women are pretty fucking smoking hot, and they sound like kids when you're having sex with them. So you can have sex with kids, well, someone who sounds like a kid, but it doesn't necessarily violate the legal age. So it's a win-win for me. Indian people smell like shit, and I thought about it for a good long time. Why do they smell so shitty? And this is my explanation. The males will all eat curry, and this curry smell attracts other females. This is the way the Indian community mates and meets partners. It's the curry smell. God damn it. Say, a nice, I guess in their world, a nice Indian female just, strolling along the market, buying cucumbers and curry and, buying some fabric so she can make some shitty clothes that look completely shitty on her. All of a sudden, she smells a strong aroma. Now, for us white people, we're going to be like, ugh, someone smells like shit. But for her, it's going to start her hormones. And she's going to go fucking crazy. She's going to be like, oh my god. She's British Indian right here. She gonna be like, oh my god, I just want to get some Indian cock in me tonight, and I can smell that curry. I just want to get it all up in me. That's how they meet. That's how they make kids, because they don't use birth control or condoms. The guy just keeps busting a load in this bitch, and she keeps popping out babies. Then she takes these kids with her to all the places kids shouldn't be. You might be enjoying a nice movie with Liam Neeson, who's a great fucking actor, and if you don't agree with me, fuck you. But then she has all the kids, and they're all over the place, and they all smell like curry. It smells gross. They're loud and annoying, and it's just overall ruining the whole enjoyment of the movie. That's what Indian people do. That's why I can't stand them. I really can't stand Indian people. Now, another bad thing that Indian people have is they are impatient. I work at a store. Indian person's in line. I'm trying to do a trade at GameStop, not GameStop. Don't get that confused. I don't work at GameStop. I'm not affiliated with any GameStop parties, companies, and I don't reflect any of the views based on GameStop. And I'm not just saying that for legal issues. I'm just saying I don't work there. But at GameStop, Indian person comes in. I'm doing a trade. It's taking a lot longer. And they're like, where can you get the game? Can you just let them do this game? And they're so fucking impatient. And they're asking a goddamn million questions a second. Listen, Indian person, I can't answer 10 questions at once. I need you to shut the fuck up. And then I need you to get out of the store because I don't want to help you. You are annoying. Your kids are taking down my shelves. They're knocking down my games. They're pissing on the floor. They're shitting in my sink. That is why I don't like Indian people and I don't want to help them. Am I a mean person? Am I going to go to hell? Yes. Most certainly I am. And when I go to hell, it's going to be such a great place. Because there's not going to be a single goddamn Indian. It's just going to be me, Hitler, fucking Jimmy Fallon. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be a grand old time. And I can't wait till I finally get to go to hell. And, you know, get to meet these great people. But I know that Indian people will not be going to hell with me. No, no, no. They are going to go to heaven. And they're going to stink up the shit in heaven. So fuck Indian people. On another note, I'm sure I'm going to have to talk about this in the next video. Please stop asking me to record your shit. I'm too fucking lazy. If you want to record that stuff, you're gonna have to get a Roxio capture card or her Paj. This guy is fucking terrible. These people, my god. Well, I'll see you guys later. Take care.